What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Against the Call, episode 16. Today, we got a special guest with us. His name is Frosti. We're going to be getting into an interview with him. We're going to be seeing his Super Bowl picks, his early NBA Finals predictions, and we're also going to have the NBA GOAT debate with him as well between Jordan and LeBron. Can't wait for that. Everybody, give a warm welcome to our friend and awesome YouTuber that we got to meet, Frosti. Frosti, how are you doing
Go.
today?
I'm
Let's
good.
go.
Hello, everybody watching.
So, Frosty, man, it's been great that you got to join us. I know out of like everybody here, I've probably been watching you the longest, been like about a year. I've got to see all the greatest videos, even the ones that have probably been taken down, like you were just mentioning beforehand.
Yeah.
But it's been super fun. I remember at one point I would just like wait for you to kind of like post something, and like it takes you a while to kind of post some things. But uh, I that was one question that I was going to ask was one of your videos, and most of them, or not most, but a few of them, is where you do like breaking the game, like how many points can you score in Madden and stuff like that. How long do those videos usually take you?
Multiple days of recording easily. I mean, the most recent video I recorded, I just got it into Premiere Pro yesterday, and it's 48 hours of footage. And I recorded that in 3 days, so I just didn't sleep much. But yeah, it takes me so long to post because most of the time I just want to do something crazy and unique, especially when I was starting off. So I was like, I have nothing but time on my hand. 10,000 points or whatever that I scored in basketball. I mean, that the first time I did that, that took me like a week straight because I kept messing up. And if you mess up once, because like I'd be like calling a timeout over like overtiming every time. And like, I mean, I was falling asleep on myself in like the 70th overtime. You mess up and the whole thing's over. You got to start again. So that took like a week
Wait, so you can't
easily.
like pause the game at all, or like what?
I mean, I can pause the game and then like I'm running the risk of my Xbox crashing the whole time, which is terrifying. But it's like I'm controlling both controllers. I'm half awake, shooting threes over and over again. And once in a while they'll miss. And then that's when it's like terrifying and I have to figure out how to actually tie the game up. Those are so dumb, but like I knew it would work and I don't ever want to do those again, honestly.
So when did you start like making YouTube videos, and what kind of got you into it?
Um, well, that's a long story. What got me into it early on is I ran iFunny accounts. So when I was like
Wow,
in middle
that's
school,
a while back.
yeah.
Wow.
So I would say that's when it started. Because like I was playing basketball like it was my job back then, but then on the side, like I didn't have enough free time to work, but I liked to have some money. And like I was running these iFunny accounts. I had my biggest one was named User. It had like 300,000 followers and like over 100 features, if you know what that is, anybody from iFunny, and Talent and some other ones. So that was like a full-time job on the side. And I was like making money by, I would do these things back then. If like, it'd be like download these apps and you'd get this iPhone hack or something, which was a complete scam. But if you download the apps, I'd get money from it.
Hey,
And then I
Yeah,
we
sold,
love a hustler.
yeah, I was
We love a
hustling.
hustler here.
I totally was. And then so I went to I switched schools a tons, but I ran into this kid named Jack Brinkman when I was in seventh grade. And that's when I was like kind of around that time he was wanting to become a YouTuber. So I was like just trying to like upload everything about him that I can to help him start. And then I watched him he did like a couples channel thing and he got to like 2 million subscribers, which I was like, holy crap, like wow, that worked. But then still like I was playing basketball full time, but then I was watching him, I was like, man, this is awesome, except I living the life of a professional basketball player or whatever, living the dreams. But yeah, then I went to I graduated high school. I still wasn't doing anything YouTube. I went to college, even though I didn't want to. Went there for computer science, and I was commuting. I didn't have Wi-Fi to even try to do YouTube. And one day I just said, screw this, I'm moving out, and I stopped showing up to the college without telling either of my parents and started to stream on Twitch. I was streaming Fortnite. I was trying to be the next big Fortnite thing. That didn't really work out, but around that time, I was realizing that like it was hard to find new viewers on Twitch, but if I posted on YouTube, the algorithm worked really well to find me new viewers. So I started editing on there, and slowly I just got better at editing, and then I actually found what worked, which for me was like sports game and doing anything but Fortnite for me personally, because that scene was just a mess back then.
Yeah.
Now, when you say that you were like playing basketball professionally, was that like you just like were religiously playing, or did you
Yeah,
actually play like
no, No,
Yeah.
I didn't get it paid per se, but I mean, it was my whole life ever since I was like 7. I mean, my dad built us a gym. Like literally, he built an office that had a full court gym in it. So every day after school, I'm going to
Oh,
the
that's
gym.
awesome.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
It
damn.
was awesome at first until I was there every day. Like
Yeah.
I was like 9 years old, just trying to like be a kid. I'm there from like 3 to midnight. He worked crazy hours, so I'd only go home after he was done working. And then I played AAU. So I like traveled the country every summer. Every day I was at either my gym or my coach's gym. So I just kind of felt like I was living, like I was working full time playing basketball. It felt like, but nothing really came out of it because I didn't really like basketball by the end of it, playing it too much. And so, but yeah, never got paid.
Did you like play in college or what?
No,
No.
I definitely could have, but by the time I was like 16, I was like, I'm done with this. Like, I didn't really care. I kept playing for my high school. I stopped playing AU. My brother played at Missouri State. He got some D1 offers too because he's 6'4". I'm about 6'3" and some change. I hate to say I'm 6'4" because I'm like 6'3" and some 3/4. So I definitely could have played in college. Maybe not D1, but by the time I was 16, I was over it.
Yeah. When your dad's trying to make the next Kobe, I mean,
Dude, he totally was. I'm talking like he got his, and it was great. But like, I don't know, it's great in theory, and I get that all the time. Back then, it was like, oh man, if I had this gym, I'd be there every day. And I'm like, dude, I am there every day, and I don't like it that much anymore. But yeah, we had like the gun. If you know what the gun is, basketball like rebounds your shots, and like we'd have to shoot like 500,000 a day just to go sit on the couch we had there. So like it was a whole ass job.
Wow.
I was like 10. So
Dang.
no way, bro.
yeah. But I don't know. Paid off. I think it paid off. It taught me other lessons, but
Yeah.
didn't like basketball that much anymore.
So like with the sports video games, is there a specific one that you like playing more than the rest?
Dude, it used to be 2K, but now I fucking hate it. It's so trash. That's why, like, man, like that was also a thing about it made it hard to post this year because the game was so bad. It was just such a disappointment. Especially like the my career, which I love my career. I absolutely love it in the past, but it's just getting worse and worse. And it's like we're stuck
Yeah.
into buying the same video game every year, just like most sports games. But right now, man, I love UFC, even though like UFC 4 isn't as good as the past games, but UFC is
Yeah.
probably my favorite overall.
Yeah. Speaking of UFC, one of the videos I watched views, it was the Amanda Nunez going to like the men's division. Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. It was so funny.
Dude, that was hard, but yeah, she's a beast. I mean, you can't make you can't make fighters from scratch in UFC 4, so I had to go on UFC 3. I had to pull out my old Xbox just to download it because so many people buy UFC like the older games of UFC 3, 2, 1, whatever, that
Yeah.
they take them off the game store. So you have to be on old gen just to download it or buy a disc copy because they took them off the store.
Yeah.
But she could totally beat up some of her weight class. I can't think of what she
Yeah, I
is.
can definitely see that.
Like
So-
absolutely, she's a man.
What like so when you're sitting around like when you're making these videos that like the ones we were talking about earlier, we're trying to like break the game. Like what's going through your head the entire time? Because I feel like if I was doing something like that, like the deepest thoughts would enter my head. Like
I don't know. I just like half the time I turn on autopilot, I feel like. And a lot of the time I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I'm acting like a computer. I'm just doing the same task over and over again. And I can totally code something to do this. But I mean, I have multiple monitors. So I just usually watch something on the other end. And then, like, before I know it, I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing. And I'm just doing it while recording it and figure out how to make a video out of it later.
that's fair.
So it's not very fun.
I yeah, no, I can't imagine. But like also when you're sitting down at home, try not to like focus on your dad torturing you to play basketball or anything. How do you think of like these video ideas? How do these things like pop in your head?
Oh, well.
Is it
Well,
like
Hold on, let's be clear. I'm 23. I've been living on my own for 4 years, but
oh, there we
I
go.
am not a basketball player anymore. I've been retired
You
for a
play it
couple
all
years.
for fun or what? Like
Not really. I don't know. I do it here and there, like if it comes up. I mean, I'm more likely to go to like a trampoline park and play basketball than actually go to a gym. I don't really care, and I don't have that much free time, or I don't know. I don't go out very much. But what were you asking about the ideas?
Yeah. How do these things come in your head?
Dude, well, I feel like every time after I post, I'm like, I have no clue what I'm doing next. Like sometimes I have a few stockpiled, but after I post, it's like, oh, it's great that I just posted. That's a relief. Well, what the hell am I going to do next? I try not to steal ideas as much as I can, but the imperialism one, straight up stole that. I mean, I gave him credit, but like that was a blessing right there from Dean's World. Other than that, man, I just try to think, and like I just watch sports all the time from home, and I take that as like part of my job, just to like pay attention, and then I come up with ideas usually just by watching stuff that comes up, like
Yeah.
Dana White slapping his wife. Like I'm sure I could pull something out of that, and it's like that.
What was the
Yeah.
one like Brittany Griner versus Miles Bridges trying to get for their freedom? Yeah,
Yeah, 1v1 for their freedom. Yeah, that was just I don't know, man. That was too easy, but it took me a while because they were both in trouble. But yeah, a lot of the thought process is like, am I allowed to do this? Like, is this going to
Yeah.
hurt my channel? But it paid off and like it blew up on Twitter and some Instagram like meme accounts posted it and stuff. Still only got like 230,000, which like isn't great for me, sadly anymore. But yeah, it was huge on Twitter and stuff like that.
Now, with the videos, like you just mentioned, like it kind of like that video wasn't like up to par for you. What was one of your first videos that like kind of just like took flight for your
It
channel?
was absolutely can you go undrafted in 2K something? I don't remember which.
Mhm.
And this is another one. There are two video ideas I've stolen, and it's the one I just mentioned in this one. But to be fair, I had like, I don't know, maybe 700 subs. And I saw this guy do it, and I was like, man, I could do this a little bit better. I did it and talked about some crazy stuff in it and blew up on TikTok and then blew up on YouTube. That got like, I don't know, it was like 500,000 within a couple months, which was insane for me with like 700 subs. And then I got to like, I don't know, 7,000, 10,000 subs in a month. And then I was like, okay, I should just stick to 2K for a while. But, I expanded into everything. But that was my huge first one. And quality was not the best, but the idea was great.
Was the playing the WNBA career mode till you have fun, was that like the most viewed or no?
No, I think it was another like 2K doing something wrong. There's I don't even know what it's called. I rapped in some YouTube video. It's like you can rap in 2K now, like you can go in a booth, which is just
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous. And it was I don't know if you've heard it. I'm trying to think. I don't remember how it starts. And my name's Sam Tom Burt. And I can't think of it. Something a big flirt. My booty hole soft as butter. Something like that. Like that's how it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
That blew up. That's got like 2.4 million, but the WNBA ones, no. They do well, but that's my top one by far. I think there's a couple in the millions.
So for the viewers that haven't seen the video yet, did you end up having fun in WNBA career mode or what?
Hell no. That game is torture. I would never touch that game. I mean, if they put that in like its own game, like if there's NBA 2K23 and WNBA 2K23, I think like maybe, yeah, honestly, ballpark, like maybe 50,000 people would buy it compared to millions. And I mean, the game's so bad.
Yeah.
They don't even try in it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, speaking of that, EA is doing that with the FIFA. So they're gonna have they're gonna have two versions apparently. They're gonna have FIFA soccer, which is the males, and then they're gonna have like a women's soccer, like
That's the
a
only way that they
separately.
can get them to like play the women's. Like it has to be
But
in.
it's gonna be separately. So like I doubt no one's gonna buy that. Like
Yeah.
There
like
we go. That's
Release the
exactly.
sales.
Yeah.
That is gonna fail.
But it's
hard.
an EA thing to do, man. I mean, EA
I'm
will
not gonna
EA.
do that.
Have you guys seen the all woman Ghostbusters movie?
Dude, it was
Yeah,
so
that
great,
was-
bro. Speaking of WNBA, big
On the
moves
hub.
this season, man. This off season. I forgot her name. Just one chick.
Candace Parker.
Yeah, her. I don't. I guess
Oh
that's
wait,
her
wasn't
name.
there? I got an ESPN alert about like Brianna Stewart or something today.
Yeah, Breonna Stewart being
Is that her name?
like
Is it?
like history.
I don't
But
know.
yeah,
I feel like
like
Frosty's played a little bit more WNBA than I have. He might know a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Sadly, I do. That's the worst thing about it. Like I started off making fun of the WNBA, but I know it better than most people on this earth.
so
Like,
what's your favorite WNBA team?
I don't fucking know them. And maybe the Aces.
Mine is personally Chicago Sky.
Candace is gone.
Say what?
Candace Parker, she used to play for them, I think. So
Yeah.
she's gone. So they suck.
What about that what was her name? Like Sue Bird?
Sue Bird. I think she
Yeah.
plays for the Seattle team.
Oh, I'm a
which,
big Seattle guy then.
She's the goat. She's the goat.
Yeah,
of
she is the
basketball.
goat. Like,
I thought
That's
Candace
where-
Parker was the goat.
no, she's not. Sue Bird is the goat.
What's that white girl you were saying that she's gonna sign?
Brianna Stewart.
Yeah,
Is that her
yeah.
name?
I think she used to play for Seattle.
Oh.
She's like 6'4" with a 7-foot wingspan, which is crazy.
Did
I
she
don't know how
dunk,
she doesn't
though?
dunk. I don't think so. I mean, maybe in practice.
There's been like 7 women that have dunked in
Yeah,
that.
that's it. So you
And
dunk
then
in
whenever
practice and in a pool.
whenever
I
someone
think
brings
you
up,
made one of them in your career mode.
I did. I was like, yeah, I'm joining the
yeah,
7.
whenever someone brings up like lowering the goal down, they get all triggered and shit. So I'm like,
It's-
bro,
God,
we're trying to
it's
help
so-
y'all out, but
It's so dumb. Like, I don't know why they don't do that. They already play with a smaller ball.
because they're women, dude. Like they're stubborn people and they want to be just like the
Yeah.
men. But in reality, they just, hey, you know, like this
It's-
is not gonna be, you know,
It's
like they're
not
just-
even that big of a deal. Like, I mean, the average height, we're like 6 inches taller easily. Like, I think the average height in the NBA, and we're playing small ball, is 6'7". Their average height is
Yeah,
probably like
like,
5'10".
They're just
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
just stubborn people, man. Just women. Like
Ah,
you're not gonna win.
John, does
and
your
they're-
girlfriend listen to this podcast or?
I don't know, but if she does, I'm gonna have a rough night tonight. So not tonight, but when this
Tomorrow.
drops, yeah, tomorrow. So
my girlfriend will. I hate women rights, like women wrongs.
So Frosty, I do got a question for you. And with this being a sports podcast, I kind of want to keep it in this area. Do you think OJ did it?
Oh my-
Honestly, yeah.
I agree with
Absolutely.
you, bro. Like I think like I don't care if the glove fit.
That was
I really
ridiculous.
don't. I don't care. But Mike, what do you got to say? Do you think he did it?
I mean, it's pretty obvious that he did it.
Exactly. What about you, Nick? Do you think he did it?
No, you guys obviously haven't watched.
Oh my God, Nick.
Yeah,
bro.
Black Lives Matter. Did you watch the Nelk podcast with him?
Yeah.
I
That
saw,
was
like, a
that,
clip
that
of
was a
Talk about it?
classic.
They don't-
No, like
Or he-
Kyle
he didn't
Kyle
wanna
brought
talk
it.
about
Kyle
it,
brought it
exactly.
up. He was like, "Man, I'm not gonna talk about that."
He got pissed, dude. He looks like a killer. Like, especially at the end, yeah, when they were asking him, pushing his buttons before he left, he was looking like he had murder on his mind and on his face everywhere. Like, I was worried about the boys.
Hello. What was it? OJ. It was like him wearing like a Mahomes like uni like fit, right? And it was like this meme of him like saying like if her name's like Brittany Mahomes, right?
Oh,
It
Brittany
Brit-
Mahomes?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like if Brittany keeps acting like how she's
Oh my-
acted, and it just says OJ just wearing like the Mahomes. It's like, hello, I'm OJ Mahomes, and he's just like, hey, I'm not gonna. I can,
Brett, any comments about Brittany Mahomes? Like, is she your favorite or what?
No. Well, I'm from Missouri too, so like I see all of that. I can't stop it. I hate that family so much. And like, dude, if Patrick wasn't good at football, he'd be in like the special ed camps too. But like the way he sounds, that whole family, there's something wrong with them. And I think that's what people forget. It's like, yeah, this guy's a football player, but he's got like a cleft lip and talks like a hillbilly. He's not going to get that good of a
I'm
catch.
smoking that burrow pack, as his dad would say.
Yeah, but dude, Brittany's so
Burrow back.
annoying.
Hey, Jackson Straight, bro. I don't know if y'all know this.
Nick, bro,
Good for you.
yeah, he's
Congrats.
he's as straighter as a circle, bro. Like
It's funny how he
there's
tries to prove it in every single.
guys, I got a girlfriend. Watch,
No.
look at my TikTok. #, girlfriend. Tags a random chick that like you don't like. She doesn't post nothing about him on Instagram, TikTok, like nothing. It's like, yeah,
Dude.
you're her
to school.
girlfriend.
She
I
goes
mean,
to different
yeah,
school.
like you're with her, but she's not with you. So I mean,
Yeah, wait, are you being serious? You saw somewhere that he's straight?
Yeah,
he
no,
keeps on claiming that he's straight, but
Yeah,
let's
I
be
don't
real
know.
here, y'all.
I mean, you can like men and women, but that dude's probably having 3 ways with him in the middle. I guess.
Do you think Andy Reid's in on that or?
He could be. Mustache gonna tickle.
I don't know. Him and Brittany are pretty close. I've seen them in the box seat. So
Yeah,
Dude,
he's
honestly, I
your
wouldn't be
best friend.
surprised.
yeah, I mean, you got to have that one gay best friend, I guess, for a female. So, I guess that's with them. I mean, but damn, I mean, watching Jackson just Corvette on what was it, Sean Taylor's
Oh,
number?
yeah, that-
I think
Oh my
was a tough
God,
watch.
what? This happened?
No, you
Yeah.
don't like there was a.
it was last year. It was last year during like the Jackson Mahomes pandemic.
That was like right, and after that, like he got like he just stopped posting for a while.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
I think he
they
got
got
handled.
banned from Chiefs games. So
No, he didn't get banned. He just got shut down by
Alright,
his
where's
by
he
his
got
bro.
banned?
well, not maybe not for that, but him and his wife did, or Mahomes' wife.
There's no way. But
Yeah. But
Mahomes.
speaking of that, with the Chiefs, who you got for the Super Bowl? Chiefs or Eagles? Now you do live in Missouri, but
I live in Missouri. I pretty much keep up with football as much as like I get the alerts on my phone and on Instagram post. My knowledge is, the Chiefs are still the Chiefs. They're stacked. I don't understand how the Eagles are good. I really don't. Like I get Jalen Hurts as a dog, and they got other Kelsey bro, and that's it. And Devontae Smith.
Another Kelsey, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, I got to go with the Chiefs. I mean, they're from my hometown state. If we don't win it, like everybody in Missouri will be depressed because we don't have that much going for us. Like every other sport we suck at, they took
Yeah.
our other football
Yeah.
team.
The Royals ain't looking too hot this year either. I mean, what was one move that they got? Zach Greinke again
Yeah.
and Chapman. Other than that,
Chapman, yeah.
which you're probably gonna get like 20 games out of Chapman before he goes down to Cuba or Miami and messes with strippers. But
Well, yeah.
I mean, hey, that happened last year. The Mets, not Mets, the Yankees were calling him up for a postseason. He was just chilling in Miami. So
with the strippers, is that what you said?
yeah, just
okay.
strippers, bro. Like I don't think he's like married. I mean, he did. Is he? Is he
No, I
with
don't
someone?
think- I have
I
no
think he
idea.
broke up with his wife because he did
Why are
some
we
bang.
talking about strippers right now?
But yeah, I
Anyways,
don't know.
anyways,
Okay.
you do know more about the NBA, Frosty. So, what are your early NBA Finals predictions?
Dude, the East is so wide open. I think any of those top six teams can make it. Isn't it one of you a Celtics fan?
Yeah, I am.
How's that working for you?
It's going great.
It's going great now, yeah, but dude, I don't know. They're a good team.
Y'all lost to the
No,
Magic.
half our team will get injured sometime, and then we'll just go
Yeah,
down, like every
that's what I'm worried about. Like if Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown get injured in the playoffs at all, like it's over. If they have a bad shooting night, it's over. I don't really like those teams that don't really have a big scoring center. Like you got Al Horford, who's 6'9", can't really post up anybody. Robert Williams, he's a little special, but I don't know about him. That's why, like, I still like the Bucks and Sixers in the East. And go ahead.
Did the Celtics get like swept by the Magic season series, or do they still play some more games?
Series that they haven't beat them this year. That's it.
Okay.
They only play each other 4 times in a year, right?
Yeah, and they played them
So,
twice. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all bound to get us like at least one. So
Bad.
there's no way we're
alright.
sweeping.
So wait, what team do you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, wherever LeBron James is playing. I've been a,
he's
yeah, I don't give a fuck. I was a Heat fan in 2012, a Cavs fan in 2016. I've been a Lakers fan since 2018. I don't give a shit. I support the players, not the coaches and owners. That's my thing. And I live in Missouri, so I don't have a team.
So would you consider yourself a LeBron meat rider?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't care.
Hey, at least he admits it. Like
LeBron sexual. Hey, one of my roommates.
sexual, yeah. I love him. Like he's a goat.
So that brings up the fact. So, what do you think about him being on his knees the other night, begging and crying and like crying?
Turned me on. But honestly,
wish that you were the ref, or did you wish you were that referee?
I wish I was on that sideline. Anything. I get those pictures still. But that was such a BS call. Like that was a clear foul. They just let people beat up LeBron, and it is annoying. And I've watched like most of the Lakers games this year, and it happens every night. I mean, most of those problems would like that situation wouldn't exist if Russell Westbrook wasn't on the team, plain and simple, or some other bums were out of there, maybe including Anthony Davis at this point. But it's so bad in LA right now. It's such a sad situation. LeBron should have not been in that situation where he has to make a shot through 3 people. And the thing is, like with Russell on that court and all those other bums that can't shoot, he gets double, triple teams. Like if he's just standing there, there's 2 or 3 guys looking at him helping off. So sucks.
You got Pat Bev though. I mean, he sticks up for the team. He grabs the camera and shows the ref.
That was the best game he's had though. Real talk. I mean, he dunked like on a putback in the clutch time. Like, oh my Lord, I was freaking out. That was amazing. But yeah, he sucks. He should be traded. I think just about everybody should, besides like Austin Reeves, Rui. Lonnie's pretty good. Outside of that, man, I don't know. I'd keep Max Christie too.
Lee GM like gonna make any moves soon? Because he hasn't.
Oh, I don't know. It's a tough situation in LA because I believe Russell Westbrook's on his last year of his contract, and that's like 40, 50 million right there.
Yeah.
That like if you don't move him, you're gonna have 50 million in cap space next year. And every trade that exists for him is because people are trying to dump off bad contracts on the Lakers and take advantage of them. But honestly, like I hope they trade somebody small. I don't think they have a chance this year. Like whatever they do, whatever they could trade Russell Westbrook for, I don't think they're going to win anything. So it doesn't matter. At this point, I just kind of want them to bite the bullet, which is sad. But they should have signed him or taken DeMar DeRozan over Westbrook a couple years ago. Anyway, that's what did it.
Now,
Felt
do you
dumb for
think
that.
Anthony Davis has a career-ending injury like every night he plays?
God, dude, it's so stressful to watch him. Like that's what, like honestly, I don't get why the league values him so much. Because dude, he got shut down the other night by the Celtics. They had Malcolm Brogdon guarding him, and he had like 10 points. And it's like he really isn't that good anymore. And but the league thinks he is.
Yeah.
He'd be the first person I'm exploring trades for. I always think that you could try to do either like Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton or try to get Devin Booker. I think the Suns are a really good trade partner for them.
That was a
Um,
good trade partner.
yeah. So I'd say I don't know.
I mean, he's already served his purpose. Like he came to get him a ring. They got a
Yep.
Mickey Mouse ring, and then
Yeah. And dude, it's so clear he's gonna have a bad injury that's gonna be the downfall of his career. So trade him while you can.
exactly.
Don't get him. Sad.
Bro, AD. Oh my god. All right. Anyways, the GOAT debate. We've already talked about it. You ride LeBron's meat like crazy. I don't know what these
Sorry.
guys think, but I think I know who the real GOAT is. His name's Michael Jordan. So
Yep. Michael
Who's
what do you
that?
have to say about that?
Would you say?
Michael Jordan's a GOAT.
Who?
MJ.
I don't know about that.
Michael
You want to start with your case?
6 rings.
6 rings, that's all you got? Those are all cupcake rings. I mean, if
One
you
of
look
them,
at
one of them, he won in the bubble. What are you talking about?
the bubble was the toughest one. That's a lame excuse.
No. The
LeBron's
bubble
point
you're
of
talking
view.
about, the one where Damian Lillard won a Mickey Mouse trophy, bro. What?
That's all fun and games for them. I mean, Trailblazers are they're gonna be asked forever. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. That was a tough ring for them. That was a tough run. I mean, like nobody really like hates on the Heat for making it there. You know, like I don't know. I feel like respect was given everywhere else except for the Lakers because it's LeBron. And I don't know. People like to
You think that LeBron's like the calling card, bro?
people love to hate. They love to hate. But let's look at Jordan's rings. I mean, who did he beat? He beat Magic when he was old. I can't even think. He beat
Dude, he beat a super good Charles Barkley Suns team, like arguably one of the best to ever lose it.
Yeah, it's one of the.
And then he
No, no,
also
no, no,
beat
no.
On my list is
2
one
of the
best.
best Jazz teams to ever play.
the league in general was just so much worse. I think the standards were so much lower. That Charles Barkley team is not that good in today's term. They're getting smashed. They're a 10 seed in today's NBA. And it's like they expanded 4
So is
teams.
LeBron's Lakers team. He's not even a 10 seed right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a fair comparison. Is that's where they'd be. And yeah, they'd be trash. The Lakers are trash right now. And so with the Suns back then, I'm gonna get hate for that, but I don't give a shit. Um,
So
but like
Mike, I'm sorry, go Frosty.
I was just gonna say they expanded like 4 or 5 teams right before Jordan's run, which also like broken up the league. So all the super teams were like spread open, and I mean it was harder to put talent together on the court. And if you look at every other team, Jordan's team was just by far the most stacked. He had the best GM of all time, and I think that's really what won him 6 rings, not him being the greatest.
So Michael, you pick Michael Jordan. Nick, you also pick Michael Jordan, and Frosty, you pick
La baby.
Lego.
Baby. Okay. What about Larry Bird?
Greatest white boy of all time.
Like,
Bro,
listen,
greatest white
he's
boy of
my
all
go.
time.
He's my goat
Greatest white boy of all
He-
time.
Why is he your
my
goat, John?
goat.
Why is he your goat at all? Like,
because, bro,
Why-
he's just goated like that, bro. Like he could jump, which really proved our point wrong. Like,
Let me ask a question.
Can't
Did you post the black square on Instagram?
I don't remember. I don't know. Did I?
I don't know.
I don't
did you?
remember. That was like what 2020.
Yeah, that was 2020.
I don't think I did.
Messed up,
John,
man.
dude, that's nah. How are you not gonna post that?
Your CPM just went down right
Hey,
now.
man, like, I got morals.
We was taking notes.
Nick, did you post it? I don't think you posted it.
Of course I did.
And you took it down
Yeah, because of
after
trend.
after the hype. You just took it down.
It was a trend.
Yeah,
Dude, I was reposting meme accounts like on that day. I was like, I'm not falling for this.
Save Cuba.
Yeah.
Yo, change your bio. I mean, change your profile picture to save Cuba. Why? I don't know, bro. Let's just do it.
Oh yeah, save Cuba. Oh, that was fun. I think
Dude,
we all changed our profile pictures for that. From
I,
Mike,
I changed it for like one day, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Man.
Never even heard of that one up here.
Why you changing it?
Why am I, dude? Like,
Frosty's never even heard of
dating one.
Michael, bro. The profile
Never heard.
pictures didn't help because he didn't even hear about Save Cuba.
You guys are from Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really have that problem up here in Missouri. So
They just got rednecks and mud and you know,
cousins,
cousins. Yeah.
all to do up here.
Oh yeah. Hey, did you do you root for the Missouri Tigers at all or what?
Hell no. Well, first of all, I was born and raised sort of in Iowa, so that's why I like support all Iowa college teams, and they're much easier to support than Missouri teams anyway, and then Chicago teams. So those are my teams because of that. Because I grew up in Iowa City.
Yeah, how did the Chicago teams come about?
Wait, like how I chose them?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they have like the Iowa Cubs there, so like they have their what do I call them, farm
the
teams or
minor
whatever.
league team. Yeah.
Farmer, yeah, minor league teams.
Yeah, minor.
So yeah, I watched them, but then also like my mom was from Dubuque, which is like an hour or two away from Chicago. So like she went up there and like there was a Bulls hype back then too. Everyone was riding his meat. I'm still not over that LeBron Jordan conversation, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Michael,
I gotta look.
Michael,
Yeah, Michael, what do you have to add to this combo?
So Jordan's the GOAT. He three-peated 2 different times. He won Finals MVP 6 times. LeBron is 4-10 in finals. Like he went 10 times and lost 6 of those. Come on,
Bro,
That's fair. That's fair. Okay,
I
what
think
are you gonna say? He didn't have the support? I thought Michael Jordan's team like barely had support back then.
no,
All like fat and plumbers, right?
no, dude. He had the most stacked team of all time still to this day. I mean, his GM was making moves like crazy. I mean, if you look at those rosters, they're insane. Like you got, I think it's like 4 or 5 Hall of Famers on that team if you include Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
Like so, you had 2 of the best shooters by a landslide with Steve Kerr and Tony Kukoc. Like they were actually able to hit threes, which was insane for that time. Which is also another hit on the the NBA back then. They were so dumb they just didn't decide to learn how to shoot threes. Like NBA sucked back then. I don't care. There were some good players, but the majority of them were idiots. But yeah, I'm looking over this. Maybe the Lakers, Trailblazers, Suns, Supersonics, Jazz. Like I don't know. Those players, like the whole talent just doesn't look as good compared to today. Like I think a 4 seed in any conference today is smashing those teams. Maybe not Jordan's Bulls because they were insane, but any other team during those 90s, like a 4 seed.
Even the Rockets in the 90s.
The Rockets are a tough one because they were so big, and that's a different style of play. But I think if you put the 76ers up against them, you got a good chance. The Rockets, yeah, they're one of the tough ones, I will say. But really, that competition, I mean, everybody was so spread out. And then you've got Jordan's team with Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Steve Kerr, Ron Harper, Tony Kukoc, and a bunch of dorky 7-footers. Like they were stacked. I mean, Jordan got everything he needed. Like if LeBron had a GM that was that devoted to him, I guarantee he'd have 6 rings. Like, I don't know.
His whole time in Cleveland before he went back couldn't win a ring.
Oh, do you know who they signed in Cleveland in his first run? Like who he had there? Who were his best teammates in Cleveland?
It was a bunch of nobodies. There was
Ogauskas.
Yeah, that's like the only name that you can name, really.
Mo Williams, maybe.
He's coming off the bench, right?
He was a pretty good player. Shaq after he left the Heat, I believe. Like, dude, I mean, if they would have given him some help, I mean, that's prime LeBron, but that's kind of the issue Luka has right now is when you're so good, you know, you get screwed over with your talent. And LeBron was also a true, like, once number 1 pick with the worst team. And Jordan was like, what, a 3? Had some more help and then did nothing. He James Hardened it for a while. I don't know.
Man, LeBron over Jordan. That's crazy, bro.
How many uh playoff series did Jordan win without Scottie Pippen? You know that?
No, not off the
You
top
ever
of
heard you ever heard of that stat? I think it's like 0 or 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that was before Scottie Pippen got there.
Yeah. It's a little weird. It's a weird little stat.
Bro, okay.
What about his Heat
Uh,
run with the Heat?
The Heat, who LeBron?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but then I mean the talent in the league was so much better at that time. Like, I mean, the Boston Celtics had a super team. The Warriors weren't there yet. The Celtics, I mean, they were the one beating them. The Lakers were solid.
the Thunder
No.
at the time.
The Thunder, yeah, that's right. I mean, the Thunder were a super team. But like just because they drafted them and they didn't sign or whatever, they are still a super team like that. I mean, on paper, that has more star power than the Heat. Because I mean, Wade was still good, but I mean, the man couldn't shoot. Bosch was inconsistent, but you know, when he was good, he was really good. And then I mean, it was a bunch of old heads with names like Ray Allen and Mike Miller, but I don't know. Those were tough years to watch, honestly. The Mavericks series. We don't need to talk about that.
So, like, you just been following LeBron, like, wherever he goes. That's just who you're a fan of.
Yeah, dude, pretty much. Honestly, like when I was first playing video games, I really liked, for some reason, it's a random NBA player, Eddie Curry off the Bulls. That was my first guy that I was a fan of.
That's
And then
so, bro.
yeah, it was random, but he was a beast in like NBA Live 03. And then it became Kobe. But my mom was like not a fan of Kobe because he like raped a girl. So I heard that. I was like, man, he's an awful person. I can't do this. Can't
That's
wear
how my
his
mom is
jersey.
with Tiger Woods.
Really? Holy smokes.
I'll
I
be
mean,
like talking good about Tiger Woods, and then she'll be like, he cheated on his wife. Okay.
yeah, I've
Don't.
heard that.
Crazy.
Okay, and he's still a good golfer though.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what later I realized. I was like, man, like, yeah, he might have done some bad things, but like, you can drop 50 on the Celtics. Like, I got to watch him. I'm not going to not, you know, he's a great player. But yeah, that's how I like became LeBron. Cause like, I mean, the rest of the league, it was like, besides Kobe, it was LeBron at the time, like
Yeah.
2007, whenever I was like picking a player for the rest of my life.
Could have picked Dirk.
Dude, I don't know. My brother did. He actually played on this team that called the Mavericks and wore 41 forever. But I'm thinking of moving to Dallas.
Really?
But yeah, because I just went there and I was looking at it. Good place, very big. I don't know. Right in my little city of Springfield.
Springfield, dude.
Yeah, one of them.
Isn't that
many.
where, yes, The Simpsons was filmed?
I think that's. I used to think it was Illinois, but I think someone corrected me. It was some other state like Washington or something like that. There's like 48 Springfields between the
Yeah,
50
It's
states.
like a
So
lot.
I think we're the biggest, so represent.
Only like 2 Lakelands, so with
No, there's a few Lakelands, bro.
really?
Yeah.
Like-
I thought it was
Land?
like 2.
Yeah, Lakeland, we're like that's where we're from in Florida. There's like
Yeah, there's gotta be a ton of those.
there's like there's a lot.
Oh.
So is that by Orlando? What
It's
Yeah.
like
We're in the middle, like the middle between Tampa and Orlando.
do you think about your Magic over there? How they doing?
I
They're-
actually
they're-
I
they're
live in
Magic.
Orlando right now. I'm going to UCF and like it's tough, dude, because like a lot of people here like want you to be Magic fans, but I'm a big Grizzlies fan because I'm from Tennessee. But I don't know how you feel about that. But
I don't know. They're a weird team.
you think the Grizzlies are a weird team? Why? What?
They're just like a bunch of it's like a bunch of Draymond Greens in different builds. Like that whole organization. Like the logo should be Draymond. I like them, but I
Bro,
don't know.
that's like our biggest enemy right now is Draymond. So
yeah, but they're pretty much copycatting them. They're all just like I don't know.
Draymond's way more like out there with the shit that he says, bro.
Yeah, a little bit, but they're all trying to be young Draymonds. Like I don't know. It's just a weird organization. Then you got like Steven Adams, who's the nicest guy.
Yeah.
You got I've got a buddy who goes he plays basketball at UCF. Ty I think of his last name. He's on the basketball team there.
Oh, really? What's his name?
Ty like Tyem. God, I cannot think of his last name. It's killing me. Hold on.
I've
He's
been
been
to
playing
like,
there for a year or two.
I've been to 3 UCF basketball games this year. I don't
Are
think
they good?
No.
Kind of average.
I am.
Uh,
they're-
Yeah, Time Freeman.
You
I
know,
played against him. He's from the same city as me. And My buddies knew him real well. He's a year younger than me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
no, I hope that he's one of those guys that can grab a rebound because like UCF basketball players cannot grab a rebound, bro. I swear.
I mean, I think he's like 6'5", so he could jump, but tore his ACL. So
Oh shit. Yeah, I think he must be on the bench because I don't
I
think
think so. I turn it on once in a while and he'll be playing, but not too many minutes. But the Orlando Magic, you guys are actually really promising. Like, if I could, I'd buy season tickets on them and like sell them off later because they're going to be
That
fun
would
to
be fun.
watch. And they have a chance again, Victor. Like, what are they like? Bottom 5? I want to say bottom 7.
Yeah, we have a shot to make the play in. I know that.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
would
talking about
tank.
like
the
this
shot at making a play in, yeah, they're gonna have to like win.
year. We gotta win. We gotta win
Gotta
a
win.
lot, but it's still
It's a super young team.
yeah. But we have a bright
Right now,
future.
they're 13th.
And what is
13th?
it? Top.
Well,
top
I'm looking
8?
overall. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th worst team in the league between Charlotte and Toronto.
Yeah.
Dude, I would tank. Somebody needs to go take out one of your star players. Better the
They've been
team.
taking the past 3 years to
Yeah.
get like top players.
Yeah, but
I
I mean,
don't know,
they're
sometimes I
there.
think-
It's working though. They got
some games I watch, I'm like, do we have to be tanking, bro? And then we just all of a sudden like I was watching the 76ers game, and I turned it off like what, second quarter because we were just getting blown out, and then next thing I know I get a notification saying, yeah, we won by like 20 points. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's
I need
Paolo,
to bet in
bro.
the under.
Yeah.
Paolo's a beast. He was so good at Duke.
They're gonna lose Bamba soon.
That's okay.
I mean, we
Yeah,
got
no.
Bull. We got Bull.
Yeah, there we go.
We got Bull.
Win.
Oh, I played against Bubble growing up. He's from Kansas City.
Wow.
That dude.
Wow,
I was like 12 the first time I played him, and he was probably 6'7", 6'9", something like that. I tried to box him out on the free throw line. He was super nice, but man, I just couldn't do anything. It was wasting my time. So
Did he swat your shit or did you swat his or what?
I think I just stayed away from him at all costs. Had some pussy in me that day, and I wasn't feeling it. Yeah, but okay, the Magic though, as a bottom 5 team, I think what they should do is like somebody should come down with some sore ankles, maybe wrap Paulo up for the season, guarantee his health. And then this next draft class is loaded. If they could even get Scoot, like that would be a perfect fit. I don't really think they need Victor over there. Like I think what will happen is Victor will go to Charlotte. If I'm writing the script, Victor to Charlotte and then Scoot to Orlando. And Detroit can fuck off. I don't care what they do.
Oh, bro.
Detroit.
Detroit though is actually they're kind of with the Magic building like that young core. That's like really good.
Yeah. The problem.
More promising. Core.
Yeah, that is true.
The
Like
problem with
Wagner's looking good. What's his face? There's like 2 guys that's on my mind. I just can't think
There's
of
Cole
them.
Anthony.
Jaden
Cole
Ivey.
Anthony as well.
I would play with the Magic.
Yeah. So I don't know. They're a fun team to watch though. Like, honestly, like I'm just.
You know who's
I'm
an
getting-
even you know who's more fun to watch?
what?
The Grizzlies.
I mean, yeah, they're
That
winning.
was more fun to watch than
Yeah.
the Celtics.
No. Nah, not the Celtics.
we got Jaylen Brown on fantasy, man. He's been doing some things.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
My
But hold
fantasy
on.
is looking nice.
The problem with Detroit compared to Orlando is that they won't be able to sign anybody like Orlando will. People want to live in Orlando compared to Detroit. Like if I have to pick between those 2 locations to live, 100% of the time I'm picking Orlando, especially if I'm a young millionaire. I think it's kind of a waste to have those teams up there in like Minnesota because they can't sign anybody or keep anybody. Like even though they're good right now, their only chance of winning anything is with those draft picks or people that have grown up there.
Yeah.
Like Jaden Ivey, I think, but I don't really trust that organization to do anything. They're nice, but I don't think long run they're going to do anything.
Ruin careers.
Yeah, you're just
They
going to
do.
waste time. They can't sign anybody.
Just
That's
the
what
Detroit
every Detroit team, bro. Every Detroit team like ruins careers. Especially
I
the
can't-
Lions.
Yeah, I can't imagine for football you want to play in the snow every day. Like, do that.
They have a dome, right?
Yeah, they're
All
covered.
right. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
They, they don't have to play in the snow every day.
They got an outside arena. Big practice. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know football that well.
I don't know. I mean, they probably have like some indoor facility, but
Yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough, they're worth millions, but
That should just be all like hockey, all of the northern states, just all
play
hockey.
outside, home court advantage.
Exactly, dude.
He's
Now you
sick.
did mention that you played like against or Bol, sorry. Did you like who was that like the biggest player as of now that you played against, or was there another guy?
Tyler Hero. There's a guy at UCLA, Tiger something. He's a guy with a big afro. He's from Iowa. And then I went to these Iowa camps, so I played against a bunch of Iowa guys like McCaffrey, young McCaffrey should probably have a chance at the NBA. He's like a 6'9" shooting guard. God, I'm trying to think. There's some kid that went to West Virginia that was like on Ellen growing up. So he was a big deal back then. Like he was always on the game. He like was that 10-year-old kid like going between the legs doing the spider drill or whatever. So he was a big deal.
Those TikToks where it's like the 12-year-old kids and they're like, dude, is he next? And it's like
No.
12-year-old kid like layup in.
Yeah.
Or they have like a hype like video, and it's just like 9U kids just like flexing on like
There's like the 9U kids doing like you're too small emote, and then they're like
Or-
4'6".
Screw those kids.
what is
Hope they get Fs.
Fuck the kids.
But also Michael Porter Jr. and his brother. I played against them too. That's one more I can think of.
That's sick.
Now, did you have to guard any of these guys by chance, or?
Tiger, yes. Tyler Hero, yes. Bol, no, absolutely not. Michael Porter, like I was not trying to, but I had to. I was playing up at the time too, and we were doing really well in this tournament in Colombia, where he's from originally, and we were killing teams. And then we ran into them in the championship, and we lost by 30. And I was like, "What the hell just happened?" I didn't even like know who they were at the time, but then they were like, "Yeah, that's like the number one eighth grader in the country." It's like, well, that makes sense. And then later on, I played against his younger brother, and we beat them. And that felt so good because embarrassed us as like 13-year-olds. His brother Jonte, talked some shit, but he was kind of a scrub. Like he was 6'10", getting D1. He was like ranked, and that man was not really deserving of it. Like Michael Porter Jr. was an incredible high school athlete. He should still be really good in the NBA, but yeah, Jonte made the NBA, and I don't know about that.
Yeah.
That's that whole Evan Mobley, Isaac Mobley type of situation, whatever.
What's his name? DeJounte? Is that
Jonte, I believe.
DeJounte? Is he like on the bench right now, or is he on like G League contract?
He's probably in G League or playing in Europe, but I know he did get he was picked up in the NBA. Speaking of G League, I played with a guy named Deontay Burton. He went to Marquette, Iowa State, then he played for the Thunder. He just got picked up on a 10-day by the Kings. I'm like dying to watch him play again.
Yeah.
That was my man growing up. He was a freak of nature. You got to watch some Deontay Burton highlights. It's so random, but a lot of people know him because he was just doing crazy dunks in high school and college and posterizing people at Iowa State and Marquette. But yeah, he's getting a chance, which is sick.
What was one of like the best games you had, like point, rebound, assist wise? Like,
Dude, I don't know. Middle school, I used to torch the shit out of people. I was dropping 30. The time I got to high school, I didn't really care.
yeah.
I probably had, yeah, honestly, I'm not even gonna try to flex. I probably had like a 20-point career high in high school. I would like run point, but I'd also be like the fourth tallest guy on my team. I'd run point some share with our actual point guard, but yeah. So the situation was I started off at the high school my brother went to, which was Glendale. I went there for half a year, and then I transferred back to my original school, which was a private school, and then I got put on a year-long suspension because I transferred in the middle of the year, which was really fun. I had to play JV, and my JV numbers were insane. And there was another kid there who also did the same thing. So at the time, our varsity team was worse than our JV team.
I'm just imagining like the Kobe and Shaq video. This
Totally.
like, and his boy in the JV.
Look, we'd be torturing them in practice. I mean, they got us most of the time, but like it was 2v5, and we beat them like fairly often. And then like we never lost a JV game. Like we were just shitting on people. But people were always asking, like, why are you guys not playing varsity? Why are you even playing JV? It was like when we were serving suspensions. So yeah, that kind of also ruined some of my basketball love. But I wasn't gonna play after I transferred from the public school to the private school. I didn't want to play until I met the coach. I liked him, and then they ended up firing him after we went like 28-5 for our best season. We had some parents there with some money.
Damn.
O'Reilly's.
Did your dad coach you like when you were little?
On teams, no. I mean,
No.
obviously in like practice, yeah. He grew up in Colorado and he played in college. I don't know where he played, some small college like D2 or something like that. That's kind of where the basketball dreams came from. Yeah. I had a bunch of like coaching instructors from a young age and like just I don't know, former college NBA or not NBA, but former college and former pros over Europe players coach me all the time.
That's like
And then my
that's
deal.
crazy, bro. Like anybody that just kind of watches your YouTube videos isn't gonna like know that you
Nah.
know that. Like that's awesome, bro. That's
Yeah, I don't really care about it anymore. It was such a waste of time. Like I hated it. No, I mean like I liked it in the moment. I liked hanging out with my friends. Really, that's what it was about.
Yeah.
It was just that my boys were there and I liked winning. But in the long run, when I was like 17, I was like, man, I just had like no free time for the past 10 years of my childhood. That kind of stunk, And I was just trying to play video games back then, and so that was
No,
that.
how you can.
I know it's crazy. That was the thing. I used to get kicked off video games all the time so I could go play basketball. And like back then, I was like, yeah, there's absolutely no way I can make money off of video games. Like I kind of agreed. I was like, yeah, I'm wasting my time here. And then when I see Ninja break out in high school, I'm like, what the hell? Like that's something that changed my life too. Seeing all those Fortnite streamers just blow up. And I was like, man, I can actually make money.
Were you good at Fortnite or like
I was cracked.
yeah, you're just automatically good at like every video game?
Yeah, because I play the hell out of them. I would say
yeah, Fortnite straight doing
yeah,
it.
I would play Fortnite all the time, and I posted every Fortnite win on my story. I was that annoying kid, and I had like thousands of them. And I just watched my friends list like dwindle on Snapchat after I posted all those Fortnite wins. But I don't know why I did that. Bad decisions.
I didn't get a lot of those, so I didn't get to post. So
Bro, you're shit at Fortnite.
I was, I really was. I was more of a sniper though.
One of those motherfuckers who just
respect it.
who like chooses not to build.
I couldn't build. Like I
respect
just
that.
couldn't get the mechanics down to build.
Just shoot.
That's why.
buildings
That's why.
down.
That's why I was a sniper, bro. Like, just don't have to build. Just get up somewhere high and then shoot. So
Respect that. Yeah, once they all started building hotels, I got off, and I was like, I couldn't keep up.
see,
Yeah.
that's why I play Call of Duty, bro. I don't have to
Play
build
Battlefield.
quality. So,
Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield's the most beautiful sniping game.
oh.
Battlefield like 1 and 5 or the World War 1 and 2 games. The new one sucks, 2042, but that is by far the most like
I hate
perfect
it.
sniping game.
Who? Whoa,
The new Battlefield.
Oh, I don't play that. Like I
Ass.
said, I'm strictly COD. So.
I don't
Well-
play COD.
Dude, who does play COD anymore? Like religiously.
It was that Warzone came out.
Yeah, Warzone
And
came
the
out.
second one, the new one
Yeah.
just sucked so bad.
Dude,
It's-
I haven't played like Warzone or like the what is it DMZ mode. I just really just been playing online.
no, they're terrible.
It's
Yeah.
DMZ.
So ever since they added skill based matchmaking, kind of.
That's when you fell off.
So
Are you wearing a Cardinal shirt?
Yeah, I wore it for you actually.
I just noticed that. That's funny. Dude, I haven't cared about them since they won the World Series, to be honest. But I watch them once in a while when nothing's on and all the sports seasons are over, the Cubs.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't even
rough.
watch that much baseball. I just like we're just Cardinals fans, so I had this. It was that
Wait,
or
everybody?
no, just me and then my
Okay.
family. I have a Jordan jersey I was gonna wear, but
Oh, I got one too. I got like a signed one, and all the time I'm like, dude, I wish it was the LeBron jersey. I'd totally trade it, but I got it
gets
as a
traded to
gift.
the
Well,
Bulls.
huh?
Maybe if he gets traded to the Bulls, you can just put his
I
name.
would duct tape it. Let me just wash out the autograph.
Wait, is autographed by Jordan? What?
Yeah, no, it's kind of sick. That's the thing. It's like a.
an autographed jersey, bro. That's wild.
It's sitting. I have nothing to do with it too. Like it's sitting on the floor in my office.
You can send it our way.
Yeah, I might give away it. That'd be sick actually to do a giveaway with it. But it is signed by like every player on the 95 team that won the championship on a ticket. too, so I've got that, and it's like certified. But
Better yet, just like sell it.
Yeah, dude, that's a lot of money.
Like what? Talking about giving it away. Come on.
I also
If
collect.
You don't want it, of course. It's like,
I collect basketball cards like crazy too, so that's like part of it. But it's the thing is, it's like I don't really care for Jordan that much, so it's not that special to me. Like, yeah, I understand the value in it, but it's like sentimental. It's not there at all. So
So you like that was a gift you said?
yeah, my dad, he like bought this house and it came with all this memorabilia that like they just didn't really want to, try to sell or keep. So it's 5 Jordan jerseys, and I got one of them.
Wow.
They're
Did
like that.
you see that thing
Massive
like
Jordan
or
jersey side.
Jordan's like pair of
NFT.
underwear went for like 500K.
500K.
Yeah,
Did it
like,
have like
or-
did it have skeet stands?
Okay.
Ooh, good
it has
question.
some shit stains on it, bro.
Yeah, like any skid marks?
Yeah.
Valid
Okay.
question. Honestly, though, like with somebody that can buy that for 500K, I bet what their plan is that they can clone them. Like anybody that can afford 500,000, like you just see Michael Jordan 2.0 like coming in high school next year or whatever, like that'd be
Isn't that
hilarious.
Jimmy Butler, bro.
It is
Isn't
that's
that Jimmy Butler?
that is a good one.
His lost son, dude.
Dude, you know about his childhood? Like he was homeless,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
Like
about it.
slept with his mom.
and I don't think he had a father figure.
No, it was Jordan. So
It really could.
yeah, it was Jordan. That's why he didn't have a father figure.
Totally could. And Jordan let him live on the streets for motivation with that dog
Yeah.
in him.
And
Wait,
then,
so do you guys like the Heat at all? Like, do you guys bandwagon for them since they're nearby?
I mean, last season, John was.
yeah,
a
last
Heat fan.
season I was, and then I became a free agent fan, and I became a Magic fan. It's more closer
We-
to where
We have
I'm
this
from.
joke with John, like he just
Switch his
like-
team.
he'll switch a
If he-
team when they do
Two-
good. Like
2
when they
seasons
do
ago,
good, he'll
he was
leave.
like a Nets
shame.
fan. Then he became a 76ers
Yeah, I
fan,
mean, I don't watch-
then a
You
Heat
can't do
fan.
that.
Yeah, I didn't really watch basketball that much though. Like NFL and MLB, I had that set, but like
No,
like
dude, I heard your top 5 in the last 20 years last night because I was up late and I was watching that. And you said Giannis. You said, I mean, LeBron was valid. You said Jason Tatum, I think. I was like, what the fuck is.
Dude, that was exactly what we were thinking.
But
I
you've only
said
been
what
watching
I
for a
said,
couple
bro,
years.
and I stand by it. I don't like. I stand by it.
That's crazy.
Bro, what is it? Didn't even have Kobe on his list. Didn't have
That's
Kobe.
fucked up.
That's actually fucked.
That is disrespectful. He did not die for that. Nobody
No,
near
it's
disrespect him.
too soon.
It's been like 2 years. Come on.
Too soon,
we-
bro. Too soon.
Bro.
Way too soon, bro. Like,
I got so much. You have no clue how many times in the videos I come up with something to say about Kobe, and I'm like, fuck, I can't say that. Like, I'm gonna piss people off.
I
There's
think
so
that's what
many.
gets you views though. Just-
Huh?
That's what gets you views. Just say it.
I know, but like, I feel like I'll get reported, and then if enough people report my channel for things like that, where I actually like piss them off, and it's kind of valid, and I say something really bad, then a YouTuber worker could come in and look at it and terminate my shit. So it's a tough battle. Like, I came up with a really, really bad one-liner in my last video, and I said it. I mentioned it to my girlfriend. She was like, "Yeah, that was absolutely terrible. You should never even say that." But it made perfect sense with the flow of the video. So it kills me sometimes. And like, I'll say it, I'll record it, and I have to take it out later. Yeah, Kobe.
Can you disclose what that line was after we finish this?
Hold on, let me just say it right now. And then can you take it out? Can you edit this?
Yeah, we can.
I wouldn't recommend you. You can your own, whatever.
Yeah.
So it was NBA
What-
imperialism,
Yeah.
and the Toronto Raptors kept losing. They kept getting passed off to the next team. So what I was gonna say is they were getting. Wait, how old's Greta? How old's Greta?
She's like 8. I think she is 18 or 17.
Greta, I gotta verify. Greta Thunberg age. 20 years old, dog. She's 20.
Oh, what?
there's no way she's 20 years old, bro. That looks like a whole ass child.
It does.
Like,
I
does.
thought she was like 12.
She
like, when
develops a
got
little
big.
slow.
no, when she got big, she was like, she was still like a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like that was like my freshman year, your sophomore year, whenever she was like on the come up.
Greta Thunberg smashed her pass, though. That's the real question here.
I don't know, Mike. Smash or pass, Greta Thunberg. What do you say? I can't answer, bro. I already said way too much.
Michael needs any play he can get, so just give him Greta.
Okay.
Greta is a beautiful, smart 20-year-old
She's smart.
woman.
An empowering woman.
He's an activist.
I would do it
you
just for
really,
the name.
you really don't want to deal with that, Mike. you're definitely never gonna win an argument with that. Bears are dying.
Do you think she has that special strength though? If you bred with that, I don't know if that passes on genetically, and if it has to be, you know.
I think she might.
She's like top 3 though of those things. Like what happened guy? I love that guy.
James.
Yeah, James Charles. That he will get offers as being the most famous male with Down syndrome probably on the planet. James is going to be getting some soon. Shout out James, man. Good for him.
Yeah. I mean, look at World of T-shirts,
what
bro.
about Diamond in the Rough kid?
Dude, he sent like
Who's that?
he sent like his dick pic to 12 minors apparently. Yeah, like he was on live stream. He was like, I sent my dick pic to 12 minors, and he just like this.
Yeah. And then the girl that was with him was like, oh,
What?
Yeah, it was Diamond in the Rough kid. He like has Down syndrome. He made it like Diamond in the Rough is the name of the song that he made.
Yeah.
Anybody like Jacksonville? Like, do people start bandwagoning them at this point since they're good?
I started bandwagoning
there.
2017. In
Is that
2017,
Lawrence?
I started bandwagoning him, and that just stuck with them ever since. So
Is that when Lawrence came over there?
no, that's whenever we had Blake Bortles and we barely lost to the Patriots.
Is that the one with the
Not Super Bowl.
mustache?
What?
No, that's Gardner Minshew.
No, that's Michigan. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That was whenever we were horrible. Now we're on the come up. So
yeah, they're good.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know football that well, but Trevor Lawrence had that dog in him. I do watch college football, I gotta say, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Really? So
yeah.
You were for Iowa in college football?
Yeah.
Dude. What
Have you seen them play lately?
Yeah, I've seen them play. I saw them play against Illinois. I saw them play against Michigan.
All they do is run the ball.
Well, they have no. I also watched them play against Kentucky, which was like the worst bowl game I've seen in a long time.
They blow them out.
That's because like they have no offense, bro. It's sad. Like
it's just their quarterback. They keep just recruiting these quarterbacks who can't throw a football. Like that's their number one job, and they can't seem to find one. As a Big Ten school, it's crazy.
Yeah, I know, bro. Out of all the Big Ten teams, the one that just plays the most defense is the one.
It's fun to watch sometimes because it's like we know we're only going to get maybe like 7-10 points based off our running, but our defense.
Punts.
Yeah. Oh, it's special teams university. Our tight ends are nasty too. Tight end university too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kittle and that's the only one I can think of right now.
Didn't Freiermuth go there or what? I could be wrong. I don't know.
I'm a casual at that point. But the ones they have there right now are really good. And then lately they had a guy, I think he played for the Ravens or he plays for the Ravens, got drafted first round. A lineman we had for center. He was nasty. Like our O-line's pretty good, our D-line's really good, and our the safeties and whatever they're called, they are just insane. And they might have like the first white corner in 20 years.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's history, baby.
Hopefully that makes the NFL page.
ESPN, Sports Center, all that, you know.
Can you imagine? All the black people are going to be commented, why make it about race?
Oh my gosh.
All right, man. We're going to have to start wrapping this up.
All right.
But it's been so fun to have you. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Holy crap. Oh my God.
Good timing.
All right, MacBook problems. Anyways, we're gonna have to start wrapping this up, but it was super fun to have you on for sure. It's been cool, like having somebody you watch for a while be on here, get to talk to him face to face.
Black, yeah.
I don't think he's black, but you know,
yeah,
it could be.
Well, yeah.
Want me to prove it?
This is what I'm gonna associate his face with now.
Oh, excuse me. I'm not actually gonna say it. I had to clear my throat. Sorry.
Oh, okay. But but anyways, yeah, man. If you ever want to come back on in the future, we would love to have you. Be one of those like recurring guys. Super funny. If you guys haven't heard of Frosty, go check him out. It's Frosty with an I on YouTube.
Hey,
He's made super good content. Go check him out. And yeah, anything else you guys want to say?
Just thank you for coming on.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
been fun to be here.
Yeah, man. So have fun riding LeBron's meet and catch you in the next one.
No Vaseline. Thanks for having me, boys.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'll see ya.